for my moment. This is actually something I was privileged and blessed to witness in person. I was at the 2008 All-Star Game Home Run Derby at Yankee Stadium. My dad surprised me for my 13th birthday, and he took me to that game, or should I say that home run derby, and I was able to witness Josh Hamilton break an All-Star Game record, and should I say shatter an All-Star Game record with 28 home runs in one round. And to top it off, well, a couple of things to top it off. One, it's in fucking Yankee Stadium. I was over the moon. I was home. I was in the greatest place on earth in the world. To me, like, that was just a place that I found to be a magical place. Like, a lot of people find Disney, like, that's Yankee Stadium to me. It's just, when I'm there, I feel like nothing can go wrong. That's first. Second, it was the last year of the stadium. So everything that had happened in that game was legitimate history. Whether Josh hit 2 home runs or whether he hit 28, I got to witness the final All-Star game, or should I say the final home run derby in that stadium. And third, where Josh was actually hitting them was about 5 to 6 rows beneath my seats. And for those of you that actually remember this game, or those of you that actually remember this tournament, Josh was hitting them pretty much upper deck for his first like 12, if not for his first like 20. He was just sending them. And I sat, if he were hitting them, like, obviously the upper deck goes in an angle. If Josh was hitting them like right in the middle, I was sitting like right where my finger is. Like, I could legit call to the guy that would catch the home run and be like, yo, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I witnessed one of the greatest moments in baseball history. Like, this man was sending everything. Yeah. Obviously it's a home run derby. It's soft pitch. It's where you want it to be. But I don't think people understand how tiring and fatigue a home run derby takes on somebody. You're literally swinging the bat, trying to send it out every swing. And at the time, it looked like Josh wasn't even trying. We hit fucking like 12, and it was like, bro, like, you won the round. Are you fucking done? And then he hit like fucking 16 more. And it was just like, what the fuck did we just watch? Like, bro, me and my dad were side by side. And mind you, that's a grown-ass man who's watched the hundreds of Yankee games between his career and him growing up. Like, we were just like, this dude is teeing off. And we had people in front of us, by our side, behind us. Like, bro, the stadium was not quiet. Every hit, every slap, every home run was just like, for those of you that have been to a sporting event, like, magnify that by like 100. Every crack of the bat was just an eruption of just emotion, and it was amazing. And to top it off, I'll never forget it, because my dad and I, in between batters, obviously, like, people are sitting down, people are getting food, people are going to the bathroom, commercial breaks, everything you could think of. You know what I'm saying? Like, when there's intermissions, people are going to the restroom, people are going to get food at the concession stands. So I forget who it was. It's at bat. It's not Josh. It's someone else. I know Justin Morneau won that home run derby because Josh burnt himself out in that round. And I'm pretty sure Josh ended up only getting like 3 or 4 home runs, and Morneau ends up winning with like 5 or 6. So it was like, it kind of sucked that, not only a Minnesota Twins player winning the fucking thing, but like, Josh Hamilton breaks history and ends up not winning it. So it kind of sucked. But you could see him at the plate on the Megatron. Like, he was like on the big screen. He was just like, he was dead. He burnt out early. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was over it. So we're sitting there. And I'm pretty sure I've told Kyle this in our friendship at some point, but he's probably going to be surprised when I tell him this again, because it's just, to me, at 13, I was just in awe. So between at bats or between home runs, we would hear different noises. Again, it is the final year Yankee Stadium is open. It's before the new stadium had opened. So it's the original Yankee Stadium. Mm-hmm. My dad and I hear this weird noise. And we're looking around. Obviously, like I said, it's in between home runs, or it's in between innings or transition, like, batters coming up to bat. And as the game progresses, we continue to hear it throughout the day. So right after Josh breaks the record, right after Josh like erupts and that he gets the final out, we hear what seems to be a drill. But we're just like kind of looking around and we're like, what the fuck? Like, mind you, we're in the third deck. We're in like the super upper portion. Like, we're about 7 rows behind the final wall in the upper deck. So we're up there.
Yeah.
Which is once again why I stand by what I say. Like, this man Josh was sending it because I could spit on the back wall of the highest portion of the stadium. And Josh was hitting them like 6 rows right in front of us, which was just incredible. Back to what I was saying though, we're sitting there, we keep hearing like zzz, zzz, like different points of the night, and we're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, we can't find anything. Everybody's standing, everybody's cheering, everybody's going nuts. So we're sitting there, and I can't remember who it was in between or what was going on, but the bottom line is we found out what it was. It was the people behind us drilling the seat covers off of the stadium, taking them one by one. And we caught them, and we turned around, and we're like, what the fuck? And the guy is with his boy or his brother or whatever, and they're like, shh. Mind you, again, it's the fucking Bronx. Like, people fucking steal stupid shit, bro. Like, people fucking steal bus tokens. People fucking steal seat covers. Like, people steal everything, right? But again, it's Yankee Stadium. Everything that comes out of this stadium is going to sell for thousands of fucking dollars because it's an original piece. By the end of the night, the man had no seat because he drilled the top. He drilled the fucking armrests, and he drilled the seat off. So it was a hole in the aisle. And they took one. They didn't take both. They were smart. One guy took the seat back, put it under his shirt. The other guy took the seat base, put it under his shirt. And the armrests were long enough to fit in their pockets. They wore jeans and put their shirt over it. They wore like cargo pants. And it's summertime, bro. It's fucking like July 12th, July 13th. The All-Star game for the MLB is always in the middle of July. So it's hot. And obviously they left. They left with a part of the stadium. And as we're walking out, as the home run derby ended, we all have to walk out accordingly down the file line into the fucking corridor, into the hallway. And we see them. And we just look at them and we make eye contact, and we wanted to say something. But it was like, what are we supposed to say? Like, they just robbed Yankee Stadium blind. I don't remember their names or whatever the fuck happened, but all I know is I'll never forget, like, the stadium's cheering for something. Everybody's up, and the two of them are sitting, and it's legit. I cannot exaggerate what it was. It was one guy sitting like this, and the other guy sitting like this, drilling underneath. But the one I made eye contact with, the drill's in this hand, and he's literally zzz, 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 like, he can't make it consistently loud. So like, every time a home run was cracked or every time the crowd went nuts, he would make a little bit of the screw looser. And they got 2 Yankee Stadium chairs.
I've never heard that story before. That's a good one, bro.
I've told it to you before, but like, it was when we first met.
I honestly don't even remember it. That's a good one. You know how much time and effort it is to drill a seat out of the.
They unscrewed it, yeah.
And they did 2 of them.
Mind you, for the record,
like,
to go into a stadium, you need to go through a metal detector. Uh-huh. How they got the drill in the stadium baffles the fuck out of me. But they did it. And they got the chairs, and it's probably somewhere in their house if they're smart. If they sold it, they probably made thousands of dollars because people were selling dirt. People were selling bricks, like actual fucking rocks from the stadium.